Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm the Mysterious JG. I feel like back in the 90s, there was this little mini Three Stooges renaissance where they were appearing on, like, posters and T-shirts that you could buy at places like, I guess Spencer's Gifts still exists, right? And there was, like, a series of just posters, like, that showed the Three Stooges playing golf from one of their shorts, it's Golf with My Friends. I feel like there was one called Fishing with My Friends. Yeah, maybe I'm crazy. But anyway, that's what's in my mind as we do this. Dutch, obviously, is Mo as their leader. I guess that would make... oh, man, I'm blanking on his name. The old guy, whom I like. He's one of the more likable characters in this. But he's clearly destined to die because, like, almost all these characters are going to die. But he keeps talking about the old times and stuff. He's dead for sure. So I guess that would be Curly because he was the first one to leave the group, which in a sense is death. I guess that means that Arthur is Larry. Subject of the biopic Diabolique. Anyway. Turbo high speed boating.
I think here's good. All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Hold on, let me put on the boat brakes. Quick equip fishing
Where's
rod.
your rod, Arthur?
This is
Right here between my legs.
Catch the best fish at dawn and dusk. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something
Okay.
big like a sturgeon.
Lake was excellent for catching lake-dwelling large fish.
Worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
I think that's a bite. There he is.
Oh, Dutch is better than us, I guess.
Looks like you got a bite, Arthur.
Oh.
Fish on the line, Arthur.
Okay. I'm trying to remember how to do this and pay attention to the instructions, Oh. That's too bad. But they feel they need to put a fishing minigame in this. It's too bad.
I got a bite. Got one. Ah, I should have had that one.
Yeah, see, I have no idea how to figure out which way I'm supposed to be pulling in the L trigger. So this can't be that exciting to watch, because...
Hey, look at this beauty.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckon.
I would like to see that. Got him? Hey, Hosea. Remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
That he bought.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day,
We can do both.
rob someone, and buy some fish.
Ha! Got ya! I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was.
He was
Real
a Brit.
miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head.
Said it was the death of good
Then
American
he sits
fishing.
down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little
Oh, it's
surprised.
his mother.
And say, Wesley, that was nice of you. And he replies, well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Another
job,
5-pounder. Is the game going to tell me when we've done
Remember
enough of
those
this?
big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Kaka went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
Get all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job?
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
Oh,
trying to get
the
back that
midnight
way anytime
ranges.
soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back to Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Now reel him in, Arthur.
I'm doing it.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
I killed her myself.
She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She
Oh, I
and
got one
didn't
lake lure
always
left.
See eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers.
That's a great
Somehow,
story.
Even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
There we go. Got a nibble there, Arthur?
Maybe it's set up by plot that the last lake lure I use will actually give me a decent fish. Or a stupid. We're not really giving anyone else credit when they catch a fish.
Well done.
Oh, Maru. Or do I even get rid of the lake lure once I've used it? Oh, steelhead trout.
Yeah, that's a keeper.
So how long does this go for? I really don't want to spend a whole video doing this if it's kind of over now. Although, I mean, I'd never gone on a fishing trip, and my understanding is they are catching fish at a superhuman rate here. Well, my mom loved me too. She's also dead, so we got something in common, Dutch. How about you, Hosea? Your mom love you? She dead? Don't reel when the fish is struggling. Reel when the fish is giving up on life.
You're getting the hang of this.
Steelhead trout.
Arthur's pleased with that one.
Hey, I reckon we call
Because
it
I'm
a day.
bored as shit, and it
Already?
appears that this is going to go on forever.
Chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
So we're officially stealing this boat then, right? Because we got it from over here. They said they won't mind if we borrow it, and now our objective is over here. So we are, I just want it to be clear to all, we are stealing the boat. Now, that being said, we could row a boat all the way over to Blackwater, where we're wanted, dead or alive. Proper Saloon is a selection of beer and whiskey to offer thirsty Blackwater residents as well as meals cooked to order. Guest rooms and baths are available here, and you can try your luck in a game of poker or blackjack, too. Eventually, I'm assuming we'll get out to Armadillo and to fake Mexico land, but apparently not yet.
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
They'll
Just follow
teleport
the
back.
shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay.
Let's sing something from Pearl Jam.
I asked that cow to give me some.
Ask that gal to
Give me some. Just wait till the tater's done.
I couldn't wait till the tails was done. I couldn't wait till the tails was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some.
Oh, it's like
Wish to God I'd passed her by.
Assassin's Creed all over again.
I wish to God I'd passed her by.
Video games is...
And so did I.
Oh, jeez. Assassin's Creed, or video games is now where we learn oldie-timey dirty songs.
But you know, what song we should be singing?
Oh, no.
Well, look at us. Three mariners.
Let's sing the Marine Corps hymn.
Well, we three poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our
Lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. We dancing round and round. I don't know the song.
dances round, round, round. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on his crown.
Is anyone going to attack us for stealing this boat?
We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain.
Well, I'm out of stamina.
For the merchant men that do our state's maintain.
And now I'm out of stamina, but I can't interact with the wheel.
And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up. Oh, bravo!
Yeah, I really am not allowed to interact with the wheel that allows me to eat anything but for...
The folks back at camp think we have too much.
Indeed not.
I'll need to eat some stew or something. Because I'm taking permanent core damage.
Hey,
Well, permanent until I replenish my core. Yeah, those two little songs he sang were pretty joyful. Thanks for accidentally starting a mission with me, Arthur. I know you didn't mean to.
I think I mean, we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine.
When did you have time to get drunk?
This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
There's no way
I
we're
hope
getting
so.
kicked out of here by a later plot mission.
Well,
All right, Jose, is it time for us to talk about how we're going to plot against him?
to Pearson.
All right, so what did I do wrong here? I was supposed to win that fight without taking a hit. I was supposed to catch and return to the jail within 30 milliseconds or whatever. By catching a fish, I did that, so huzzah.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Yep, good for you. Apparently we're pretty short on supplies. Nobody else ever uses them, so as far as I know. So I'm not that familiar with the camp layout now, but I'm trying to get to Pearson.
Mr. Matthews. You should have been a sailor.
No, thank you. I like to eat fish, not swim with them.
Sailors don't really swim with fish.
One time, just off the horn, a giant whale stalked us for months.
Yeah, sure.
The same thing happened to me just south of Milwaukee, only I don't like to talk about it. I have nasty memories, though.
You're not a kind man. I'm not fooled.
Go ahead, Nick says. Shoot us. So he did.
Hey, Pearson.
You saw those fish Hosea dropped off?
I did. Looks like a success.
Yeah, I got some too. If I could just,
It didn't start off so good. All right, well, I should be getting on.
since you're ignoring me, I guess it's closed. Or maybe if I come over to a different station. Good day, whoever you are.
Morning, Arthur.
I can take candy. Oh. Well, I'm trying to donate my fish, but it just ain't gonna let me. So I have to get some stew instead. Hey, Abigail.
Hello, Abigail.
Hey,
John behaving himself?
I suppose. Why?
'Cause I'll kick his ass if he ain't.
Just checking. Didn't mean nothing by it.
Sure.
So could use a bowl of stew because I'm completely out of. Takes days to make stew, so. But I desperately needed the increase to my cores or my stamina.
Good
Hey,
morning.
Tilly.
Well, here we are, Tilly.
Moved again.
That's the way it goes. Well, I should get back to it.
Sure thing.
Yeah, now how I donate this fish to Pearson's when he's wandering around all over Helagon, I don't know. There we go, I can teleport him back now.
Haven't received anything from you in a while, Mr. Morgan.
Oh, fuck you.
I will. Hopefully, this will help a bit.
Should I be selling these?
Good. We really needed this. Just in time, Mr. Morgan.
Just in time railroad repair, Mr. Morrison. Marston.
Thank you, Arthur.
Well, let me see if I can. Hey, let me see if I can fill up this water bucket now without getting sent on a mission I didn't mean to go on.
Can I tell you something?
Always.
I'm frightened, Hosea.
Ooh,
Real frightened.
let's listen in.
Pinkerton's bounty hunters.
Yeah.
It all feels. We've been in bad situations before. Like my whole life in one long bad situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mother.
I know, my dear.
What are we gonna do? Is Dutch? I mean, he's always found a way, but lately,
I know, dear.
Morning.
Seems we don't have a choice but to ride this
Hi
train
there.
to the end of the line. If I were you,
Trying to figure out exactly where they are.
think of the boy and make plans.
wish John was. I
Okay.
care about him. Damn fool that he is.
I know, dear.
How's your private conversation going?
Jack needs you calm.
I don't care about Jack. You guys aren't allowed to have private conversations. You know that, right? Hey, John, do you appreciate that conversation they were having that was easily within your earshot since I was able to hear it from further away than you are now?
Come on now, Pearson.
Get out of my way when I'm carrying a bucket. You don't know what this thing could be full of. I know you don't want any of this on you. Or maybe you do. Maybe you're one of those. Ooh, there's a question mark. Alright, fine. Let's go. You never know when that question mark might disappear. Wow, no, I might never get another chance to successfully execute this mission.
Morning.
Don't think we're meant to like Micah.
I've seen you in action. From that range, you'd miss.
Woohoo. Not to mention the fact that I didn't actually interact with you, and you didn't shoot the guy that you're talking about. Now that question mark better not have disappeared or I'll be pissed.
Oh, Sadie. Sally. Sadie.
Sally. Alright, let's go see what the mystery of the desert is about.
What have you been up to, Arthur?
Hey.
You look odd. You want to talk?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just don't feel myself.
Haven't been donating to the camp, you know.
Been out a lot.
Sure.
Anything fun?
Didn't we already do this?
I've been bad. I've been killing animals just for the hell of it.
I thought we already did this conversation without me saying I killed animals.
Well, also killed a bunch of innocent folk. I don't know why.
For money or for
What's wrong with you, Arthur?
weapon challenges.
I just get so angry about everything, about how this is gonna end.
I swear we did this conversation, but without me saying I
All
killed
being
innocent
well
people.
to keep your mind, Arthur. We need you.
I know.
Anyway, you might want to put on a less revealing outfit there. Slightly higher neckline, Karen, but nice to talk to you.
Hey. I posted that letter for you. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Anytime.
Just leave me alone, will you?
You're pathetic. You're a pathetic man, John Marston.
Don't I know it?
Okay. I don't suppose I get to follow up with John Marston on that. Hey, your wife was yelling at you in front of the whole camp. How does that make you feel?
Morning.
Morgan.
No, we're speaking English, not German. Alright, well, let's get something to eat to fill in our core because rowing them fellas around didn't help us much at all. Chocolate bar wouldn't do too badly. Trying to look for something that does a lot for that stamina core and doesn't mess with the others. Canned kidney beans. I guess we can buy more of those at the store. I think these things always pretty much damage the core or don't do anything to it. So for the core, you always need food. Health core and Deadeye core are pretty much maxed out. So So anything other than health core is going to be wasteful. But it doesn't look like I got anything that just does health core. So maybe I'll just have some kidney beans and be done with it.
Easy. You're okay.
Everybody else's horses have names, but we don't get to ride them.
Whoa, boy, easy now.
Micah's just staring off by himself, thinking about when in the story is he going to fuck it all up. Because I would bet dollars or donuts that at some point Micah screws shit up for us. Could be wrong. They might throw us a bit of a mild surprise and have Micah be innocent when whatever happens to fuck it all up happens, but I kind of doubt it. Go fishing with Javier? I don't think so. Grand for fishing, thanks. Tell you what, video is just about over. Why don't we just start riding our way towards the Emmett Granger mission. Try to see if we can accomplish it without killing our horse. A little change of pace. We got Stonehenge, of course, there on the mini-map, where the demons dwell and the something something, and they do it well. Nobody knows who they were or what they were doing. You know, years ago, with some friends back in college, or was it in college? Was it hanging out with my old college friends a few years after college? We went to see. Oh God, this is gonna. No, you know what? Fine. We'll call it a video when we come back. We'll see what this is about. But no, what I was going to say is in college, you know, we're in a town where you could actually go see. You know, I think it must have been in college because there was like an actual college town theater that would show classics, and they showed this is Spinal Tap, and some friends of mine went and saw it, and we thought it was great. But on the way out, we heard some by the standard, like when I went to school, like the bros that we have today are not quite exactly what they are today. But somebody who's like kind of a proto bro was complaining. He was saying he was actually went to the ticket office after sitting through this is Spinal Tap and demanded his money back because he thought he said there was nothing, like I never laughed once. That was the worst thing I've ever seen. It was kind of mind blowing to me. Anyway, that's how you end an RDR2 video, talking about people not appreciating Spinal Tap. When we come back next time, we're going to do this little rando thing, and hopefully it doesn't fuck anything up for us. Because I don't know what it is, but I hate missing random encounters and feel like I missed content. But you never know what direction they'll go in, so hopefully it doesn't go anywhere too bad. I'll see you next time.